Becky Best, and I'm the director of a new collaborative that is excited to work on our community's health. We'll also be increasing public safety, improving access to transportation, enhancing parks and open spaces, building a more compassionate community, and strengthening our image. So how can one effort do all of that? It's with animal welfare. A lot of people don't realize the many ways that animal welfare touches our society. Our organization is here to try to raise awareness of that and bring proper understanding and prioritization to animal welfare. Before we dive into what we're going to be doing specifically, it's important to understand the scope. So right now, if you could imagine all of us going to an Astros game, we're in Minute Maid Park rooting for our beloved Astros. Think about all those fans that are in the stadium. Now replace all of those with cats and dogs. In an average year, just the people in this organization touch that many animals that need help, that are homeless, looking for forever homes. Just our municipal shelters will overflow the Toyota Center. And if we add in the animal welfare organizations around the region and take the homeless animals off the streets, we would be looking at filling NRG. So it is a big area, and as I said, we have really failed to understand how animal health, human health, and environmental health really weave together. So with our public health, we often hear about zoonotic diseases and even the parasites that can be a result of uncontrolled population, but it also affects our water. The Houston-Galveston Area Council pays attention to this and is an advocate for spay and neuter for that very reason. But when we get it right and pets are in loving homes, it improves our health. It helps our stress levels, it lowers our blood pressure, reduces heart attacks, and actually it can save Americans $22.7 billion a year from the benefits that they reap from having pets in their lives. In addition, it helps with public safety. We've been named the bite capital of the country on and off for decades. Bites are continuing to grow at this time, and often it's children that are getting bitten. So it behooves us to try to get the animals off the street in a humane way. When we are able to pay attention and properly prioritize animal welfare in the space of public safety, we are able to help recognize the link between human violence and animal violence and start to recognize warning signs that can help prevent harm and help people who are the most vulnerable among us. It also impacts our quality of life. The Houston survey has shown us that neighborhoods are showing that loose dogs and cats are among the worst problems that they have. You wouldn't know this if you lived in certain zip codes, but the underserved areas are the ones that really feel the weight of this. They feel it when they can't get to the bus to go to work or when they can't go outside to play with their children. But again, when we get it right, we're able to have loving companions in our homes, and sometimes when times are tough, as they have been in these last few years, it's the very reason that people get up out of bed in the morning. And finally, this effort will help to touch on our public reputation. Unfortunately, because of the animal cruelty and neglect that we see in our communities, we've gained national and even international attention. We have become desensitized to some of these stories. People question whether we're really a compassionate and caring community. But we know that we are, and it's time for people to start caring about animals. Animal welfare community cannot do this alone. We have to work with the community at large to accomplish this. Our alliance has come together to form the Gulf Coast Animal Welfare Alliance. We've been talking about root causes of why we have the animal welfare problems that we do and how we can tackle them. We've identified 3 main strategies: change how our communities view and treat pets, support pets and people, and elevate the animal welfare industry and improve its effectiveness. This needs to be a community solution for the community, by the community. To do this, we will have working groups that will tackle 4 primary areas: advocacy, to make sure that pets are considered and protected; education, so people understand how to take care of their pets; and resources. If we give information about pets and they don't have the resources to carry out what they've learned, we've done no good. We know that there are about 2.7 million animals that are in our region. And according to the United Way, 14% of the population have households that are living in poverty, and another 31% are barely getting by. So if they're struggling, we know pets are struggling. It's about 1.2 million animals. Our system simply can't take that many more animals. We need to protect the animals and keep them in their loving homes by helping to provide resources to keep them there. So we have a call to action for everyone in the community. First and foremost, please spay and neuter your pets. We cannot keep adding to the pet population. There really are no accidental litters. If your pet is not spayed, she's probably going to get pregnant. So while you're waiting for your spay appointment, please separate them from male dogs in your house and in your neighborhood. Also, please commit to caring for your pet. Reach out for help if you need to. There are a lot of people that really want animals to stay in their homes. So please, we are trying to build more resources to make it possible, but please let us know how we can help. Fostering. The more fosters we have, the more animals we can get out of the shelter and out of the rescue and into homes until they can find permanent loving homes. Most organizations will provide vet care, food, and supplies, so all you need to provide is some love and a little time. Also, you can support your local rescue or shelter. There's lots of opportunities for volunteering and fostering. They need your time and talents. And then lastly, what we really want is for you to get engaged with our effort here. If you can please take a look at our information on the website, follow us online. We will be kicking off our different working groups in August, and we'll be having an event in July to work with people and kind of show them what we'll be doing, give them a chance to talk to us and learn more about it. So follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more information about the time and location of that. So in summary, this is a busy time of year. Our shelters and rescues are already overflowing. Anything that the public can do to help us to keep animals out of the shelter and help us tackle this problem, we need churches, businesses, philanthropists, social service organizations. There's room for everybody to fight this problem, and we hope that you will all join us. It didn't create the problem overnight, and it's not going to get fixed right away, but we have to start today, and we have to do it together. Thank you. All right, so with that, we can open up for any questions that you all have.
A question from KHOU.
Uh-huh.
What do you guys think about the report yesterday about HPV K9 dying in an HPV auto that apparently shot off?
It's a very tragic situation. We obviously encourage people not to keep animals in cars. In this situation, they had protections in place that unfortunately failed, but I would say that we would all grieve for the canine who died, his handler, and everyone that had gotten to know and rely on that pet.
And the whole purpose of this press conference is to summarize.
Right. There hasn't been a lot of collaboration in the animal welfare industry, and again, we haven't as a community prioritized this issue properly. So we really want to raise awareness, show how it impacts many aspects of life that people do care about, and try to get everyone to come to the table to be part of the solution.
Stray dogs. What can be done about it?
We need to get animals that are in shelters and rescues now into homes so that we have space to bring more in. The community can help by fostering animals until they can find homes. And as we do that, we can get more of the animals spayed and neutered as they come off the streets. But I think we're all wanting a humane solution to end this problem. Sure. That's one of the beautiful things about this effort is we're relying on people from the community to come in and work with us to tell us what's going to work in their neighborhood. But at a high level, we've done some advocacy around some of the bills, and we plan to do advocacy around ordinances that will help protect pets. For education, we want to be out in the community with people, especially with kids. Helping them to understand humane treatment will create more compassionate children, which is very important. And also just with parents, a lot of them don't know how to help take care of a pet. They may be first-time pet owners or come from a place where they treated animals differently. So the more that we can get out into the community and share information and work with people, we don't want to be talking at, we want to be talking with. So coming together is really the key of what this effort is all about. Any other questions? Yes. Yes, we do.
Oh, God. The whole thing again in Spanish.
The whole thing in Spanish. Sí. Buenos días, mi nombre es Omar Polillo. Soy el director de control de animales en la ciudad de Rosenberg. Estamos aquí juntos con un grupo de diferentes albergues de animales municipales, de condados y rescates privados. Nuestro propósito es, o nuestro objetivo como un grupo es colaborar para mejorar el bienestar de nuestros animales en la comunidad y al mismo tiempo educar la comunidad en diferentes recursos que hay en nuestra comunidad para poder ayudar a nuestros animales. Nuestros albergues están rellenos de animales ahorita, no tenemos espacio y lo que queremos es que la gente pueda tener y sus animales en casa y no tener que entregarlos a un albergue. Es importante recordar que la manera más importante de prevenir las mascotas que lleguen a los rescates es esterilización de los animales, también vacunar contra la rabia y contra diferentes enfermedades para que uno pueda tener su mascota en casa y mantenerlos bien saludables. Can you reply what you said about the police department? They asked about that in Spanish.
Oh, I just said that we grieve for the loss of the handler and...
Pues la pérdida del perro del departamento de policía es algo que no se puede reparar. Lo sentimos mucho como un grupo y pues nuestras... I don't know how to explain it, hold on. Hay diferentes sistemas que se usan para poder prevenir esas tragedias. Desafortunadamente fallaron en este instante y eso es lo que queremos mejorar en el futuro.
I have a question for all of you guys. You guys all agree in what he said? Raise your hand. I don't even know.
Really good. That's great, Omar.
Anybody have anything else that they would
Wait,
like to say?
she has another question.
In terms of, public golf courses in North Carolina, what are sort of the
Thank you.
Glad you asked.
Okay, as a matter of fact, so our region, we mirrored what the Houston-Galveston Area Council has done, and we are looking at a 13-county region. I can give the names of all of them if you would like, or... Okay, sure. No, I've got it. So the counties included are Austin, Brazoria, Chambers, Colorado, Fort Bend, Galveston, Harris, Liberty, Matagorda, Montgomery, Walker, Waller, and Wharton. And I have that on paper too. I can hand it to you. Okay. Okay. And we also have the names, importantly, of all 16 of our steering committee members. So I can provide those as well. Any other questions? No? Well, thank you all so much for coming out. We really appreciate your being here and appreciate that you've made this a priority in your day. So thank you.